All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Depending on what country you have joined us from, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. My name is Chidi Igwe. I am the National Publicity Secretary of Diasporans for PDP. On behalf of our founder and national chair, Honorable Victor Apamugo, I welcome you to the 4th Civic Engagement Series of Diasporans for PDP. The Civic Engagement Series is our flagship event dedicated to promoting the leadership and agendas of the People's Democratic Party in Nigeria and in diaspora. So this town hall event that we are putting together today enables us to exchange ideas as well as understand PDP's platform and manifesto. And today, the participants will hear directly from party leaders and stakeholders on various economic, political, and social issues that help to advance public awareness of PDP's agenda for Nigeria. So by communicating directly with the people, the People's Democratic Party distinguishes itself from the All Progressives Congress and even the Labour Party as well, and shows how PDP will bring about a concrete change in the social, political, and economic direction of Nigeria. So it is a great pleasure to see all of you here today. And the event is now kicking off, and we will continue to admit people as we progress. So members of the People's Democratic of the PDP family have joined this event from all parts of the world. There are also those watching online through our live streaming on our website. And if you wanted to join the live streaming, just go straight to our website, www.diasporansforpdp.com. And we are happy to welcome all of you from the United States, from Australia, from Canada, UK, South Africa, Sweden, Italy, United Arab Emirates, Portugal, just to mention a few. We are also very energized by the kind of support this event has received from our brothers and sisters and friends in Nigeria. And thank you, Nigeria, for joining us in numbers today. And before I introduce the master of ceremony who will help us to manage this event, I just want to take a moment to go through a few housekeeping items. So please, we want everyone to have a comfortable and respectful event today. Let's be respectful to one another, please. This is a virtual town hall, and we will ensure that every opinion is heard and every question is answered. But please ensure to turn off your microphones at all times. Please turn off your microphones except when you are speaking. When it is your turn to speak, the MC will announce and you will activate your microphone at that time. If you begin to have bandwidth issues due to internet speed, please turn off your video so that you can have a decent conferencing experience. If you are logged out for any technology related reason, please log back in again using the same ID, Zoom ID that you've got, or you can just go straight to our website and watch it online at www.diasporansforpdp.com. There will be a question and answer session. The MC will emphasize this, but please submit your questions through the chat room. You must submit your questions through the chat room. You can submit your question in writing at any time starting from now. And during the event, we have a team collating these questions, and we will make sure that all the questions are passed to the MC and then from the MC to the individuals who will answer those questions. Our panelists today come from an array of backgrounds and will answer all your questions. You have a lot of speakers today, and each person will be speaking for only 3 minutes. So each speaker will have 3 minutes to make their introductory statement, and then the MC will pass to the next speaker. If we are not able to treat all the questions today, by collating them, you will be sure to receive an answer through our future publications and events. So at this point, I would like to introduce to you our MC, Mr. Hakeem Tijani. TJ, over to you.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. I cannot say more than I would say it is the International Publicity Secretary, of Diasporans PDP. So thank you so much, my brother. You do your job well. I'm not here to do anything other than to coordinate and ensure that we have a wonderful, smooth event. My name is Tijani Hakeem. You can call me TJ. I'm always very honored and humble to be able to serve because that's all we are in Diasporans PDP. We are service, is servitude to our dear nation. I welcome all the members from our great party in diaspora and all the Nigerians over the world who has joined us today. We are here to continue to dialogue and keep pushing towards this movement for a better Nigeria, a prosperous Nigeria, to mobilize votes for our principal, the incoming president, His Excellency, former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Turakin Adamawa, and all candidates on all parts of the country, of our great party, and also to continue to reiterate the commitment and importance to keep supporting women, youths, and everyone who is carrying the flag of our dear party. Most importantly, the 5-point agenda of our principal. Today, the theme is called Getting Out Votes for PDP and Showcasing of our female candidates. I would like to also announce that you can start posting your questions on the chat room as we all remain muted. Only those permitted to speak would be allowed to speak. Please let us respect our dignitaries so that we can let them talk as they want to. Please so kindly share also with your friends, with your wherever they are. Please share this event. We can still take in more people. Before we start, I would beckon on my brother, Mr. Malam Farouk Suleiman, to please play for us the national anthem, which will serve the second stanza of the national anthem, which will serve as our prayer today. Please, everyone, let's get ready as Malam Farouk Suleiman does that, even as we all know what to do. Let's hear that. Thank you so much. You can share. Okay, yeah, sorry. You can share your.
Yes, I'm sharing now. Hold on.
Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Thank you very much. I love the last part of that. It says to build a nation, where justice and peace shall reign. Is what we are here for. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate your taking time to be with us today. And I want to welcome you, on behalf of our global founder, which my brother will introduce later, to this auspicious, important, and very, deserving meeting. I'm one of those who feel that we would produce the first female president of our dear country would come from PDP. When I may not know, and a woman born me, and a woman I marry, and I have a beautiful daughter. So I'm a feminist. Just by the way, I'm just joking. Sorry, everybody. Welcome once again to this wonderful event. If you're just joining us, please, you can ask your question, just post it in the chat room. I want to just go through some protocol quickly. It might look quite a few, but we want to be able to recognize our special dignitaries and our keynote speaker for today. We have an array of very, very wonderful and very important dignitaries, special VIP ones at that. First, we would like to, sorry, 1 minute. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, my guys say, okay, let's have opening prayer. Oh yeah, that's true. After national anthem is opening prayer. Thank you so much. Malam Farouk, sorry, if you're ready, just let's have the opening prayer. I just want to jump into it. I'm gingered. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's have the opening prayer. The second stanza of the national anthem is going to be played.
I think we should all recite the prayer. I think that should be the plan, right? Why not?
Let me get everybody 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh God,
God of creation, direct our noble
cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth
no.
love and
honesty to grow,
and
living just and true.
Great love heights attain to build a nation
where
justice
and justice
shall reign. Amen. Amen. Can everybody say amen?
Amen.
Thank you so much, my able international national public secretary, for that. I was already jumping right in. It's like a ginger. You know people say Nigeria the last. Thank you so much for that. I wanted to just welcome everybody. Everybody here is important for making our time to come and join us. Please kindly share with your friends, with people in your constituencies, to know that PDP just doesn't have routine in Nigeria alone. We are here in diaspora, and we are far much more than you can ever imagine. We are everywhere, in every continent in the world. Today, I want to just acknowledge some of our dignitaries. The first person we have here on my list is Hajia Miriam Ina Chiroma, the former Minister of Women Affairs. We welcome you, ma'am. You don't have to say anything now. I will introduce everyone later. I just wanted to just do a quick house, introduction. Next on my list, we have the able, outspoken, competent Senator Dino Melai, the spokesman and PDP presidential campaign, for the spokesman for PDP Presidential Campaign Management Council. Welcome. We have our mama, Ambassador Dr. Kema Chikwe, former Minister of Transport and former Minister of Aviation. We have I call him the lion of the FCT. I've been opportune to live in FCT for 22 years before I relocated to the United States. No other than the Honorable Senator Philip Tanimu Aduda. If you know person, you don't know person. He's the minority leader, the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Welcome. And we have Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Udue, which is also going to give, some word today. She's a member PDP Board of Trustees. Because of time, I will run through a list of people that we expect to talk today for 3 minutes each. We want to recognize a lot of our female participants in the next election. It's quite a lot, and I hope that God will help me to do this in 3 minutes. God, please time me. I want to be able to do all this in 3 minutes. I was talking with our leader the other time. I said, I think we should just let people know that we have a lot of female who are contesting under the PDP. First, let's talk about, the deputy governorship candidates. Let's, I want to acknowledge Professor Mrs. Faroto of, forgive me if I murdered the name, Kale Tapwa Adamawa, right? Senator Akon Atim Eyakane Akwa Ibom, Honorable Amana Ambrose, Cross River, Honorable Mrs. Josephine Pio, Plateau State, Barrister Funke Akindele, Lagos. All these people are deputy governor for states, and I want to presume and assume we have the highest number of female deputy governors in this race coming. Women is going to be the strength that we would use to win this election. And then the women going to the Senate is Senator Biodun Olujimi, PDP candidate for Ekiti South, Honorable Barrister. Okay, no, she may not make it today, but it's fine. Senator Mudu, I just acknowledge her also, Honorable Barrister Natasha Akpoti Oduaga, Senator Modupe Adetokunbo of Ondo Senatorial District. I'm sure some of you may be hearing some of these names for the first time, but we want to make sure that we all mobilize, vote for all our friends, all our family on Twitter, on Instagram. Yes, your vote is one vote, but we all can mobilize, vote anywhere, from our secondary school mates, our business mates, our university mates, our churches, our mosques, our social groups. We can tell them these are the people to vote for in those states. House of Reps, Honorable Linda Chuba Ikpeazu of Onitsha South Federal Constituency, Barrister Honorable Lovett None Ofuebu, Omaniauchi Federal Constituency, Honorable Ambassador Fatima Aduke Mohammed, Ifaka Ilaje Federal Constituency, Honorable Mrs. Mary Ebikake, it is Nembe Federal Constituency, Honorable Gabriela Omosede Igbinedion, Ovia Federal Constituency, Honorable Benny B. La, Langtang South Federal Constituency, Honorable Kemisola Adesoya, Akure South Federal Constituency, Honorable Suenu Ibori, Ethiopia Federal Constituency, Honorable Adenike Jennifer, Ekiti South 2 Federal Constituency, Edet Glory Emmanuel, Ikono Ini Federal Constituency, Honorable Kemi Adesoya, Akure North and Akure South Federal Constituency, Aisha Ahmed, Ako Federal Constituency, Honorable Barrister Rita Oji, Ajeromi Ifelodu Federal Constituency, Honorable Mrs. Florence Da Costa Adekbeba, Kusofe Federal Constituency, and in the House of Assembly would have Mrs. Modupe Oluba Olubuwale Johnson, Surulere 2 Lagos State Constituency, Mrs. BC Oluranti O. Michael, Ogbomoso North State Constituency, Mrs. Salome Wanglek Tanimu, Pakchin South Plateau State Constituency, Mrs. Comfort Amwe, Sanga, Kaduna Local Government, Kaduna State Constituency, Honorable Dr. Olufunke Comfort Olajide, Ibadan North Oyo State Constituency, Chief Mrs. Sekinat Alaba Adewumi, Egbado South Constituency, Honorable Mary Mozeli Edeko, Esan, Ishan North East Edo State Constituency, Lillian Ngozi Izulo, Afikpo, Northeast Ebonyi State Constituency, Honorable Similolua Olushola, Ikere 2 Ekiti State Constituency, and last but not the least, Iyabo Bolaji Ibiye Adisa Esa Shawo Ibadun Kwara Federal Constituency. And please, we want to mobilize vote for all these our women, and I think I've tried. Next, I want to quickly introduce my able international National Publicity Secretary, a man that commands a lot of respect and is very, very, very intelligent also. My brother, Mr. Dr. Chidi Igwe, to take us to the next level. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't take so much time, Alga.
Thank you so much, TJ. At this point, I will then say a few words and introduce our founder and national chair, who will bring the welcome remarks. So again, welcome to the 4th edition of Diasporans for PDP Civic Engagement Series. The theme of today's event is getting out the votes for PDP and showcasing of PDP 2023 female candidates. And we are pleased to see all of you take some time out of your very busy schedules to join us this Sunday for this virtual town hall. And this civic engagement series is one of the ways our organization helps to promote the agenda, platform, and manifesto of the People's Democratic Party. And the series are dedicated to promoting current and future leaders of PDP in Nigeria and in diaspora. As diasporan members of the PDP family, we are not happy that President Buhari and his APC friends have taken our country, Nigeria, in a wrong direction. But all hope is not lost. In this election, we believe that Nigerian people will vote out APC and send them packing from Aso Rock and return PDP to power to restore the nation to its lost glory. Diasporans for PDP was launched in 2018 thanks to the hard work of our visionary leader, founder and national chair, Honorable Victoria Pamugo. Mrs. Pamugo is a strong woman. Even though she lost her husband a few months ago, she has continued to organize for the love of her dear country, Nigeria. And from many countries, Honorable Pamugo brought all of us together to form a not-for-profit organization registered and headquartered in the United States of America, named Diasporans for PDP. And the organization is united by the love of country and our desire to help build a better, safer, stronger, and more prosperous Nigeria. That's why in all the recent elections in Nigeria, Honorable Pamugo and our team have been on ground helping to organize, to mobilize, and to get out the vote for PDP candidates. So as 2023 is now around the corner, the 2023 election is around the corner, Diasporans for PDP has activated its ground operation in Nigeria, and members of our Nigerian chapter are mobilizing, organizing, door knocking, and spreading a message of hope in many states. So we do this because we know that when PDP wins, it will be easy to implement a lot of the ideas we are going to discuss here today. Those ideas will help to make Nigeria the best place in Africa to live, to work, and to go to school. So without further ado, at this point, it is my honor to introduce to you a US-based entrepreneur, a hardworking, dedicated, and inspiring woman, mother of 5, and lover of country, a visionary leader, founder, and national chair of Diasporans for PDP, Honorable Victoria Pamugo. Honorable, over to you.
Wow. Thank you, our Intercontinental Publicity Secretary. You can hear me all right? Great.
Yeah, loud and clear, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm humbled by that introduction. PDP.
Power.
Power to the people.
PDP.
Yes. I'm so happy to see all of you at this event. People have joined from all parts of the world, Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, North and South America, and we're still expecting so many people. This includes those who are watching the live stream. Depending on where you have joined us from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of Diasporans for PDP, I'm pleased to welcome all of you to our 4th Civic Engagement Series. The theme of this event says it all, getting out the vote for PDP and showcasing PDP female candidates. It is a theme that emphasizes the urgency of the February 2023 elections. Today, you will hear various stakeholders of the People's Democratic Party speak about their vision and plan for a better and prosperous Nigeria. You will get a chance to ask questions and get answers on how those PDP leaders will help to build a better Nigeria for every citizen to enjoy. This is the only reason why Diasporans for PDP exists, to do everything we can to ensure a resounding victory for the People's Democratic Party at all levels: presidency, governorship, Senate, House of Reps, and at state and local government levels. As I've been assigned only 3 minutes for my welcome remarks, I want to recognize some of our guests and PDP stakeholders in attendance. Senate Minority Leader, Senator Philip Tanimo Adudo, the PDP National Women Leader, Professor Stella Efata, who actually sent a message this morning. She's not going to be available because she's in Lagos. We're attending an event also. Now, spokesperson of the 2023 Presidential Campaign Management Council and also the Director of Public Affairs, Senator Dino Melaye. Former Minister of Women Affairs, Hajia Mariam Aina Chiroma. Former Minister of Transport, and former Minister of Aviation, Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Kema Chikwe, and PDP Board of Trustees member, Dr. Mrs. Esther Udehi. I'm so happy to have all of you here. You are all welcome to today's event. We are here today to discuss the future of our country, Nigeria. For the past 8 years, under APC, Nigerians from east to west, north to south, have had the bitter taste of life. APC government that does not care about its people, a government that has presided over corruption, injustice, insecurity, looting of national treasury, youth unemployment, joblessness, no electricity, no good roads, no good healthcare system, no good public educational system. Everything is just on the north, on the south side. We have a long list of PDP stakeholders, and you will hear from most of them today regarding why our party is better positioned to restore Nigeria after 8 years of APC mismanagement of national assets. Somebody asked me recently, Honorable Pamugo, you have been away from Nigeria for almost 30 years. Why do you still care about the country? And my answer has always been, I'm fighting to see that the country where I was born, the only country that I knew while growing up, lives up to its full potential and meets the aspirations of all its citizens for a safe and prosperous Nigeria. As an organization, Diasporans for PDP is fighting to make Nigeria a better country so that our children born in diaspora will one day be proud to call Nigeria their own country. Diasporans for PDP has received Atiku Abubakar's 5-point agenda and his covenant with Nigeria. Every plan he has shared in those documents will eliminate corruption, insecurity, poverty, and unemployment. These are the root causes of many social problems. The election is around the corner, and all of us, Nigerians, both home and abroad, have a role to play to reclaim our country and set it on the right path for equitable access to prosperity. As diasporans, you have serious economic influence on your network of family and friends in Nigeria. Even though you cannot vote, please pick up your phones and call everyone you know. Tell them to vote the PDP candidates at all levels. Tell them to use their PVCs wisely. Enough of the rice and all the other food condiments that has never helped anyone and will not help. Tell them that accepting cups of rice and other gifts are nothing but instant gratification to the detriment of a progressive Nigeria. Tell them that Atiku and PDP are the only ones that have what it takes in terms of ideas and means to fix all the problems APC has created in our country. Let them know that PDP has a product that sells itself. We have a flag bearer that is ready to be the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria on day one, with all his kitchen cabinets in place on the same day. We have a candidate that has the competence, capability, capacity, leadership skills, and above all, he has the experience and he's ready to be president on day one. Without taking any more of your time, I want to wish everyone a successful and enjoyable civic engagement. So, thank you and God bless.
Let's put our hands together for our able founder. I mean, if you have not met her, you have not met a human being. Such a very loving, committed leader. And that's why we can serve under her leadership. And with people like her, we know that Nigeria is in a better place. Part of the what's acting called? Part of the respect that we have here in America is because of people like her. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's put our hands together for her once again. Okay. Now, you know, even though you've mentioned a few of the names of the people that are on the thread, first of all, we want to have just for 3 minutes each, we will let our guests speak. First, they can talk about I think we'll do that to Honorable Senator Dino Melai to talk about the 5-point agenda of our candidate, former Vice President and the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. But we'd like to hear first from Hajia Mariam Ina Chiroma, the former Minister of Women Affairs, a leader, a woman of they'll say caliber and honor, a respected person amongst women in Nigeria. And I keep telling people that if you want to really know a party that means well for its nation, check the kind of women that they have, and she's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome Hajia Mariam Ina Chiroma to the floor. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ma. I don't know what part of the world you are. Please take the floor for 3 minutes. Let's hear from you. She came here. Can you hear? Okay, can you hear me, ma? Is she the one trying to speak or somebody else? No, somebody else. Let me see. Okay, I saw her earlier. I mean, she was one of the first people to join the, Okay, when she can, she will speak. Let's quickly move to the next person. Sincerely, another person that I've met one-on-one whilst I was serving as PA to the former National Police Secretary of PDP, Chief Olisametu, a woman of, I mean, her profile speaks for her, her name speaks for her. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome no other person than Ambassador Dr. Kema Chikwe, former Ministers of Transport and Aviation, as she takes the floor for 3 minutes. Good evening, ma'am, or good morning. It depends where you're speaking from. You can take the floor. I see that your mic is unmuted. Thank you, Mama. We would like to hear from you.
Thank you very much. Good evening. If you look at the background of my picture, you see that I'm speaking from the village. And I made sure I was able to log on because of the importance of this program and the efforts that have been put into it. So let me congratulate Victoria and members of her team in the diaspora for the commitment they have in promoting our party and making contributions in all kinds of ways to ensure that PDP wins this election. I know the challenges Victoria has faced, and I think I have navigated the route with her all the way. So I know her potentials. Well, I'm harvesting votes for our candidates. First, for our presidential candidate. There are technical issues involved. And I believe that the first thing everybody has to think about is what are the strategies for striking at the booth level. So if you are supporting our president, it cannot be a fanfare, just fanfare, cannot be an Abuja issue except you reside there or your polling booth is there. If you're campaigning for our women who are the standard bearers of the party, we should do the same. So I know that in my local government, we are doing everything to mobilize the booth level and ensure that the votes actually go in for PDP and all our candidates. The title of this program is amazing, harvesting. Harvesting, that means you ask yourself, how many people have you touched? How many people can you touch before the harvest is possible? So I want to say at this point that all hands have to be on deck. If you're in the diaspora, you have a role to play because you have every Nigerian has a base and you have your polling booth. I'm happy that Dino is on this program and I hope he's listening. We will do everything possible. For me, I have intuitively, I know that Atiku is going to win this election and is going to influence the results of all our female candidates. However, the technicalities, I believe that those working on the technicalities should shine their eyes and ensure that our votes will count. I also want to advise the women briefly, because I have 3 minutes, that are candidates. Please don't leave it in the hands of anybody. You have to micro-manage your campaign. You have to be contemporary. You have to have your database and check your progress every day. So I am very happy to make these opening statements. And as time goes on, if I am privileged to speak again, I will have a lot more to say. But let me congratulate PDP in advance, because PDP of gold for reasons known to Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mama. It's always a delight hearing from you. You are very grassroots. Everybody knows you're very passionate about Nigeria and you are very serious about the business to see that Nigeria goes to the next level. Thank you so much for all that you do. History will speak well of you. Posterity will speak well of you. And indeed, your children will never not lack help, even as you ensure that other people's children, receive help. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. Next on my list is the giant of the of FCT, like I call him. Many years ago, I served in FCT at the area council when there was a beautiful woman, Esther Audu. I served as a corpus coordinator. That was like 2021 or some years ago. So I'm an FCT man. I've worked in FCDA. I've worked in FCTA. And I'm proud to be an FCT person. Please, some of you may not understand the fight and the battles that someone like our guest has fought for his people and Nigeria, but I'm sure he would be able to do quite a lot if when our principal becomes the president. to foster better Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, to take us further, the Honorable Senator Philip Tanimu Aduda, Minority Leader and the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. You can take the floor now. Thank you, sir. Okay, I saw him earlier, but no problem. Let me go to the next person. Somebody's in here. Sorry. Okay. If I can't hear him, I know he's here. I just wanted to make sure that we can hear him. Senator, if you can hear me, sir, just say what so that we can hear you. I know you are here because I've seen you, sir. Let me see. My National Press Secretary, can you unmute him from your end, or you can ask to meet? I'm looking all through. What do you want us to do, sir? Want to reach out so that we know if we should take the next person, or we should wait?
Okay, we can proceed to the next person, and then when he comes, we will give him a chance to bring his make his statement.
Brother, thank you, sir. Next on our list is one of our PDP Board of Trustee, and she's a wonderful woman. She's one that is respected among the party in the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Udwei, our PDP Board of Trustee member. If you can hear my voice, man, just unmute yourself for 3 minutes. Let's hear from you on the topic and what you have to say to us in ensuring that we, mobilize for votes and we support our women and our principal and all PDP candidates. Thank you, ma. God bless you as we hear from you today. I saw also, all the people I hear of the thread, I hope they're not having issue with their network or something. Yeah, I see it, right? Okay. Okay. Malga, what do you want us to do? You are the one that is so. So just let's know what we so that we can.
Sure, we can just proceed to the next person who is available. So we'll be watching the list when they log back in. We'll give them a chance to
log back and we let them. Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that for your guide. Okay, so the next person on our list needs no introduction. If you've been watching and been following the campaign trail, if you follow him online, you would understand that he's a very, very outspoken, intelligent ambassador, great, wonderful ambassador, one who is an experienced politician, an experienced senator. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome our able, the one and only spokesperson for the PDP Presidential Campaign Management Council. When I grow up, I want to be like him, even though I'm a grown man. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Senator Dino Melai to come and give us, his 3 minutes talk, even as we would look at any of the people on our list from the Senate deputy governor list to give them the floor to be able to speak for 1 minute. I hear that is also, I'm sure I can imagine how busy the campaign trail has been. So I know that from this weekend till the weekend of the election, there's campaign all over the place. So please, let's mobilize. I hear that Senator Dino will join us when he can. But for me, I know we want to also hear from any of the okay, I hear that Mama is here. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Hajia Mariam Ina Chiroma. She was supposed to speak earlier. If you can hear me, Ma, can you unmute yourself? Let your people hear from you. I see that she's unmuted, but I can't hear her voice. Oh, okay. So, okay, I realized that there's no on her profile is showing that she has a video, but it's not. She doesn't have voice. So I hope she's not having any problem with the devices using to sign in. You see, so so we might want to okay. So we might want to reach out to her just so that she can log out and re-log in again. But I just noticed that the Honorable Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Odue, he just stepped in whilst we're trying to resolve the issue of Hajia Chiroma. Let's see if we can have. Sorry, everyone. I mean, we're just trying to make sure that our special guests have the time to be able to share with us what what they have, and we all can ask our questions since they're all here. I can hear. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait for Hajia Mariam Chiroma, let's hear from Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Odue. If you can hear me, ma, kindly unmute yourself. I know you just came in back. Please, if people want to hear from you for 3 minutes on the discussion for today's town hall meeting, please unmute yourself, ma. Because of maybe the distance and sound. I can see, I already asked that to unmute. Okay. You can speak, ma. What's happening today?
It looks like she logged out again, but yeah, she's coming in and out. It looks like she's having technical issue.
I think
See the next person, and then we can proceed. When she comes back, we'll return to her.
Okay, no problem. I mean, so what I would do, Malga, let's have if I may ask, from the list of the participants of election in the whether you're deputy governor, your senator, House of Reps, state House of Assembly. I know we didn't have the list for the local government or anything. If you're on this thread, kindly show by letting our national publicity secretary know directly, then I can have you speak so that we can at least have some people speaking, because I think our special guests, when they come in, they will speak. Is anyone here from the list that I went through before, whether it's Senate or it is House of Reps and then also State Assembly? Anyone on the thread? Okay. You can mute and say something if you want to, if you're on the thread. If you're a PDP candidate contesting on our platform and you're right on this thread, want to recognize you so that you can say and speak and have people. Okay, I see a message came in now. Okay, let me acknowledge Mrs. Simi Olushola. Please, can you unmute? Let us know what constituency you're contesting at, so that people here can at least hear your voice for a minute or two. Thank you. Okay, so Honorable Similolu Olushala is PDP of Ikere-2 in Ekiti State constituency. Please, Madam, can you unmute yourself and say something, because this event is about.
So hi, good evening, everyone. Yes, my name is Simi.
Awesome, good to see your face, ma'am.
Yeah. It's nice to be here. Thank you for putting this place together, this event together. Thanks for the invitation. Yes, I'm running for State House of Assembly in Ekiti State. So I'm running to represent the Ikere-2 constituency.
Welcome. How's the campaign going? What do you need from us to mobilize our friends everywhere who are from Ikere to make sure that they vote for you, right?
Yeah, well, the campaign has been going well in terms of actual activities. So I had kicked off my campaign on a while back, October 18, or was it 16? So I'm actually the person. All right, so the person I'm running against is the incumbent. So I can't afford to take any chances. So I ensure that I am outworking every candidate by far. So I started my campaign very early. It's been going. We have done 2 different surveys now. We repeated one survey twice. At the first time, our acceptability rating, or the likelihood for people to vote for us, was 50%. While the last one that we did, just December, it was 85%. We look forward to doing another one in a few weeks. So we've been doing all of that, engaging with the constituents day in, day out, being out on the streets, meeting with people, the women, the youth, and all of that. So it's been a journey. It's hard work, but we're not leaving any stone unturned. We have the support of a lot of leaders. So by far, I am the favorite candidate to win this election. So I just look forward to putting in the many work that's needed in the final days. Of course, the big thing that is needed now is to fund the budget. It's a small election, but it's not a small budget at all.
There's actually no small election.
Exactly. So we still require a lot of funding for that. But in terms of acceptability, the work that we've done, the team has done, we have covered a lot of ground. And right now, this election is ours to lose, and we will not lose it because we'll do everything that's left to do. So, yeah.
It's good to hear. So everyone on the thread, you can hear from a candidate from one of our PDP constituents in Ekiti State. And I'm very sure she's not just doing this for herself, she's also doing that for she's doing that for our presidential candidate. I'm sure she's doing that for the governorship candidate. And because it's the same vote, if she can win her constituency, that means the potential for the president, the Senate, the House of Reps, the local government chairman is very, very, very possible. So thank you very much, madam. God bless you. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, so that we can share that also. God bless you. Thank you.
Another candidate is online,
we would call you, ma. We have a list that they are sharing with me on the back end. Just indicate in the chat room so that we can be orderly, ma. Just send in the chat room, and I'll call you after the next person. Thank you, ma. We appreciate you, ma. We see that you're on the road. Thank you for joining. Let me quickly call on Mrs. Oluranti Michael. Mrs. Oluranti Michael. You can unmute yourself, madam, and let's hear from you for 3 minutes. Because of time, so that we can have other people and we can have Mrs. Mudupe Johnson. If you're on the thread, Mrs. Oloroti Michael, can you unmute and say something? And it would be good if you can see your face. Are you here, ma?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm in a party, so I just want to introduce myself. Just give me a minute. I want to introduce myself.
No problem. Excuse yourself so that we can have no problem. Kindly mute.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Can you still go far away a bit? Go farther a bit from the sound. Yes, please. Thank you. So, please, let's have, while she's trying to get to a place where there's less sound, let's have Mrs. Modukwe Johnson for 3 minutes. Madam, please, let's know your constituency so that we can also highlight you just for 3 minutes.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you.
can you hear me now?
Okay, so 1 minute, Mrs. Modukwe, let's hear from
okay, this is Honorable Modukwe Johnson from Lagos State, Surulere constituency 2.
Okay.
I'm happy to be part of this Zoom meeting, and I want to really appreciate the organizer of this meeting. May God be with you, and God will lift you up higher and higher. Yeah, it's a good thing that our West is being heard in diaspora. But there are many things that the diaspora people need to do to advertise more female candidates in Nigeria. I discussed with Honorable we have attended. Some people came from Canada, Canadian embassy, Canada. Some people came from America. Now they promised us heaven and earth that they are going to assist all the female candidates in Nigeria. I was told that Canadian government gave a gift to all female candidates. And as I'm talking on this Zoom now, no shishi, no penny. We have not received anything, which is too bad. And we say we are looking for women in governance. How are we going to be part of the governance when there is no help from anywhere? And the little one they sent to us is being hijacked by some people. I think you people in that to know where that money is hidden. Want to ask me? I've been doing what I can do. I've been using my personal money to campaign for PDP in Lagos State. And we are fighting opposition for the past 24 years in Lagos. We have been winning, but there is no backup. Nobody to back us up that this Lagos State, what is it called? Income is in one person's pocket. It is high time we rise up as an organization, as a member, as a group to fight this cause. Because we have so many things in Nigeria that our youth don't need to suffer. Our women, they don't need to suffer. Our children, they don't need to suffer. But because this thing is going to one man's pocket, it has to stop. And we cannot do it all alone. As we are trying here, you people in diaspora should also continue doing the same thing over there so that these people can change. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Modukwe Johnson from PDP candidate for Surulere 2. We feel your pain, ma. You can mute yourself. We feel your pain, and I can assure you that if there was any promises given anywhere, it's not on behalf of this organization, but we are working with anyone who is really able. Can we all mute? Can we mute ourselves? Can we mute? Yeah, please. So we appreciate you. We've heard your voice. The national party is doing its best to ensure that every candidate is supported in their locality. You heard Honorable Simi earlier. She's doing all that she can. Yes, I know she spoke about budget, but she knows that the support that she's getting is very important. And you will hear from our leaders later about this. And I'm hoping that at least they are hearing. Please, let's welcome Honorable BC Olurunti Michael. Please, Honorable BC, please unmute yourself. Sorry, whilst we are trying to get space, we wanted somebody else. For 3 minutes, thank you. Let's hear from you.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is BC Olurunti Michael, your State House of Assembly candidate representing Ogbomoso North constituency. Yeah, I would like to just talk on women in politics. Please, I would like to, I don't know how we can do it, but we're supposed to fight for our women, because the way they are sidelining the women in politics is very outrageous. It doesn't make no sense at all. I don't know if there is a way that we can fight better for our women in order for them to be able to participate fully in politics. Like we, actually in Oyo State, we were two that was able to get the ticket for Oyo State House of Assembly. But before we could even get this ticket, it was a third world war. Because the men, they are ready to sideline us totally. If not for the sake of our governors that really recognize the women in politics, we couldn't have gotten this ticket at all. And I don't know why the men are doing this. So please, whenever I really appreciate this, the organizers of this forum. If you can continue this way, in order for us to be able to fight for our women, I think that this will make us known well to our people that women in politics are very, very special, and we are ready to work along with our men. So thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Madam. We appreciate you for your contribution, and I'm sure that you know that our principal VP Atiku Abubakar is very, very passionate about the youth women. We'll take baby steps. We'll hopefully would know that we're not hopefully. I'm very positive that PDP is doing far better than a lot of political parties in Nigeria in terms of women inclusion. But it's just going to be going to continue. For those of you who already have the ticket, will do whatever it takes to make sure that you win your election. Let that be the step.
All right. Thank you very much. So much.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye. You can unmute.
Thank you.
If you're not a candidate that is a female candidate, you would please, if you have any question, post it in the chat. We're only giving the room to the candidates of the party who wants to. I mean, let's hear their voice. Let's hear from them. That's what we really want to achieve. I want to see if there's any of our speakers who is here now that we can allow.
Yes, you have Honorable Maria Edeko. She's from
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please, my leader already announced her. She's not new to this. Please, Honorable Mariam Edeko, can you speak? Can you unmute yourself? Let's meet you. Let's hear from you today, ma. Thank you for joining us. Honorable Maria, you can go ahead. Don't worry, you don't need to raise your hand. We already acknowledge you. You can speak, unmute yourself and speak. I hear you, ma.
It's funny.
We can hear you. We can hear your voice, ma. Please just talk, just speak. Honorable Maria, we can hear you. Can you hear me, ma? Can you hear me? I'm not sure if she can hear me though, but okay. Is there any other female? My leader, please, can you inform her? Maybe send her a message that we can actually hear her. Okay, then Esther is back.
Yeah, try and see if you can call the thing I'm getting a lot of them are having issues. The deputy gubernatorial candidate for Plateau State, she's been in and out. Mrs. Josephine Pio, she's having issues, logging in. So it's like a general. I don't know why, but I know that we're good. I don't know why this is the first time we're having this kind of problem this way. But
I think it's probably will be data because every other person who are here probably are.
It looks like Esther Uduehi is in again. He's back in.
Oh, her place.
Yeah.
So it's because Honorable Maria is raising her hand again. So I don't know if she can hear me. I already sent her a message that she can speak, but if she can't hear, let's see if we can have. Okay. Chidi, she's gone again. Oh, she's here. Okay. Dame Esther, Madam, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Welcome our mama, Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Dway. Please, ma, I want to hear you for 3 minutes. Good to see your face, ma.
Thank you very much. I've been having issues with my. Thank you. I've been having issues with my network because I am in the village trying to bring out the votes. Yes, so you can understand. First, let me commend your organization, your group for what you are doing, your commitment. I was glad at the beginning to hear that you are on the ground. You're on ground now because, I mean, it's not enough if you are outside Nigeria. No matter what you move there, you cannot give the force to what we need to be able to move out the votes. So I'm glad to hear that you are on the ground here in Nigeria and in your various constituencies, and to the best of your ability, you will be moving out the vote. That is what we are trying to do. When you have a good product, you don't have much problem selling it. But the atmosphere in Nigeria right now is very toxic. All sorts of blackmails, all sorts of things going on, even when they know that the candidate is very good. They just want to blackmail, they want to bring all sorts of things. So it is important that on our part, all of us, we should look out for all these points of blackmail and try and educate the people, especially those who are gullible, so that they know that, no, it's not what you are thinking, it's not what they are saying. Because right from now till the day of voting, you will hear many more things that are, impossible, things that have never happened. Because they know that this is the candidate to beat, they go on trying as much as they can to see how they can pull him down. But we must not allow it if we must bring out the votes. And for all our contestants, all our female contestants, we are going around the country. I run an NGO of women that is out for women. And so I have women in all the 774 local governments of Nigeria, all the 36 states of Nigeria and FCT, and we are trying our best. Even though we are non-partisan, we are out to promote women. So when we see women, we go all out for them. And so we are trying to promote our women. And I know, for example, the woman in Plato, I just using her as an example, Josephine, the deputy to Caleb in Plato. When I had reason to go to Plato to address my NGO, because she's a woman, I used the opportunity of her being a woman to bring her in, even though there were people from other parties there, to say we have to support her because she's a woman, and for that reason, go out and support PDP. So that way, you try to rub it in and bring in the votes. I am still not sure whether my network will let me continue, but I just want to say that we are glad we have a candidate who, on the day he wins the election, can just hit the ground running. Yes. All these 5 items on his agenda is so well known. And in particular, let me assure you, the women, that this is a man that is so gender sensitive, so gender conscious. He told us on the day they inaugurated the Women's Campaign Council that he believes in women because they are less corrupt. And we all laughed. But that he meant. And this is somebody who is going to give the space to women. And he's not going to just say, these women, no, your ability, your merit, and he's not going to be tribalistic about it. Perhaps I should just urge everybody, wherever you are, whichever corner you are, try and push out these votes. For the female contestants, let me advise you to go to all the women organizations, fish around every woman organization, go and let them know that you are contesting. So, and ask for their support. You need it. Even for the men, go to your neighbors, knock on their doors and tell them, because otherwise they look at you and say, this proud man that you just a pass here, not no say our vote go count. So go out, reach out to all of them. Knock as they will do. Normally you are in diaspora, so you know that they will knock on your door and introduce themselves and say, I'm contesting. Let's do that. Money doesn't do it all. This personal relationship, one-on-one, means a lot. So let's go out to our communities, our individuals, families, and so on, and ask them to bring out the vote for PDP, because we know that we will change Nigeria. We will rescue Nigeria, given the opportunity. I thank you.
Thank you so much, my. Let's put our hands together. I mean, see, trust me, there's no doubt that we have the best set of women in Nigeria history. You've spoken to 2 of our guests. They are in the village. They've talked about the mobilization they're doing, that, how we can support the women in other states. Please, Mama, mobilize every woman you know in Ekiti, in Surulere, in Lagos, everywhere. Let's mobilize ourselves. Thank you so much. Please, I mean, I'm so proud to be part of this organization, and thanks to Honorable, Pamugo for the genuine, sincere heart for Nigeria to advance, to put this together. I see your hand, Honorable Mrs. Esther. Please come, unmute yourself and speak. We'll be waiting for you. Can you hear me, ma? Honorable Mrs. Maria.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Oh, look. Good to see you, ma. There's a feedback from your end.
It looks like you have 2 items, 2 devices.
Yeah, because I couldn't reach you through the other one. I had to use my phone.
So
what would you have me do?
So you can log out of the one that doesn't have the picture. You can keep this one. This one that has your picture that we are looking at, limits. You can log out of the other one.
But the voice, you are not hearing the voice.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I see. Okay, then what you can do is to reduce the volume on this one, reduce the volume and put it on mute, and then the audio can come through the other one.
Yeah, so that's true. reduce the volume of this one that's showing your face to the lowest.
To zero, yes. And then put it on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
I can hear you. Thank you so much. Welcome,
Good.
man. Let's put hands together for Honorable Maria Edeko. Good to see your face, man. I think she's frozen again, but we're good. I think she's frozen again.
Yeah, good to be around. I'm around. At the initial few months ago, we had a workshop in Abuja, IRI. They trained us on how to develop a smart messages, the house-to-house campaign, meeting cluster group, women group, the youth, professional group, artisan. So we've done a lot on our own. Like you can see most of my colleagues, they have expressed frustration about different NGOs, even if they don't have resources to give. We wanted to see them in the community, going to the chiefs, going to the churches, going to different women groups to talk about women inclusion. Because politics is not done in the city, it's done in the rural community. What we find is that most of the international organizations, NGOs, they have always been in the capital. So most of the women in the villages, in our communities, they do not understand the meaning of women inclusion. And winning this election for PDP is something we need to do, because to save this country, we need to win this election. So I believe after this interactive section, it will be good to go back, because the party we have been saying, I remember as a group, when we were in Abuja, we visited Dino Melai, when we went for that training, to ask what support is the party going to give to female candidates. They know that we do not have the financial, without like the men, but we are doing very well. And I'm sure a little push, we do the magic for our party. We are at the grassroots. We are ready to work. We have high level of acceptability, but the party must do something to women. Because if we have women few that have gotten tickets, politics, we all know, it's not just about the character of the candidate, the quality of the candidate, it is money. So if we are able to do this, to give a little support to women, whether the diasporans, whether the party itself, I'm sure it will do us a lot of good. But I can tell you that we are going out to win this election. When people tell me, I say, even if we do this election tomorrow, we are going to win the election. But let's get support to make sure things that ought, some of these challenges we are able to deal with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the commitment. Thank you for the sacrifices that women are making. And I think that Nigeria is on the verge of making history, because I know that when our principal wins, all of us would be able to become stakeholders to a new Nigeria that we want to see, and women would surely, partake in that. Let's keep talking. Let's keep moving. I mean, everybody on in social media don't know what is happening on the ground. And I remember that our principal was saying in one event that go to your constituencies, show them the manifesto, show them the 5-point agenda, interact with them. Let's talk about security. Let's talk about education. Let's talk about food security. Let's talk about all these things. And that's what the women are for. Thank you so much, madam, for your time. I don't know. I don't know. Maoga, I want to know who next you have noted that is on the thread. So just that we know that we at least giving the floor to people that either any of our speakers or any female contesting on the platform that is on this thread, kindly tell us so that we can be able to give you the floor to say what you want to say for 3 minutes. Mr. Chidi.
Yes. Sorry, TJ. I'm just going to take 1 second.
1 minute. Okay, no problem. Okay, so fine. I mean, well, let me just do some house cleaning. If I've not seen anyone ask questions, well, if you're joining us, I see that we're about 37 now. You're welcome to this wonderful occasion. It's a day where we're trying to talk about the 5-point agenda of our principal, the mobilization for votes for our candidates from top to bottom, from the federal to the state to the local government, for our women and our youths and our candidates. But we support our women from the bottom of our heart. I see your question, Josiah. My people will deal with it. Don't worry. When we're able to get one of our leaders, because they will answer that question. I'm so blessed, or let me say, we or I are so blessed. Can we see the array of women who have spoken today on the need to mobilize, the need to make sure that we all go to the grassroots? I see that Dame Esther Udue is here now. If you can hear me, madam, kindly unmute yourself. Has she spoken? Oh, got you. Yeah, I don't think so, though. Kindly unmute yourself so that we can hear you speak, man.
No.
I see that your mic is
She's already
now.
spoken, yeah.
Oh, she has spoken. Oh, sorry. It's my ginger that is doing me today. I need a cup of kunu. I'm in Houston, so kunu is very far from me. You have to come by it. Okay. So no problem. Whilst we're waiting for our other leaders to come, Honorable Senator Philip Aduda, Senator Dino Melaye, which are the two people that we need to hear from. I would want to encourage each one and every one of you to share this link with your friends to come and join the party. Somebody asked me, TJ, why are you supporting Atiku? I say, I support Atiku because it represents the Nigeria that I want to see. A Nigeria that has no tribal connotation, religious connotation, a Nigeria where when I look at his family and all his assets, I can see Nigeria in it. Someone who has experience, he has been vice president for 8 years immediately after military rule. He's probably the most, if not the most experienced human being living in the country right now, who has the ability and the capacity to be able to drive Nigeria towards where Nigeria should be. And I'm with my full chest. When I post, I tell people with my full chest, I support Atiku 100%. And same for all our candidates across the board. I've taken all our candidates, the governorship aspirants, the women aspirants, the male aspirants across the board. They are people of good repute. And we know that Nigeria, well, in fact, we will have a commitment together to do what we need to do. Manga, you want to say something? If you leave me, I will continue to go. Okay, so please let's allow my leader, Honorable Victoria Pamugo. She says she wants to say something. My leader,
Sorry,
you have
sir.
the floor. You're mute.
Okay. I am I'm seated here. I'm responding to so many messages.
I can imagine.
Because most of our candidates, like for I have our senatorial candidate for Kwara, Kogi Central, Attorney Natasha Aboti. She's doing her ward thing, and she wants to join as quickly as possible, but she has to finish what she's doing. There's so many things going on today. Most of our Lagos candidates, they're all at the event. So what I'm trying to say here is we still have our leaders that have actually spoken. And the floor at this point, instead of just waiting, because we can still continue this online later, because there's so many things to talk about our women and His Excellency. So regarding the 4-point agenda, we cannot overflow it. So we can also call out some people here. We have a couple of people here, committed PDP members and leaders that can also speak, because all we want to do is to make sure that we get out the votes, okay? And I'm a woman, and I know where they're coming from, the ladies. But again, one thing we know is that we have a candidate that is very gender, sensitive and friendly. And trust me, not just talking about 35% affirmative action. He's already promised that. I don't use the word if. When elected, he's even going to go beyond that. So what I'm trying to say and to encourage everyone is, we are here for serious business. We are here because we love our country. That's our first country. And we'll continue to do all we have to do to make sure that we come out victorious. Now, I'm seeing a couple of people here. Miss Chinwe Norom, Pastor Chinwe Norom, she's going to be stepping out. I don't know whether she has done that. She can come in and say one or two things. Professor Gold Emmanuel can also come in and say one or two things. She's the Deputy Director for Diaspora Directorate Support Group, so for the campaign. So if they're here, they can say one or two things, and then while we continue, because we need to go into the question and answer session. For some reason, network has been crazy today. We've had series of events. We've never had this kind of experience. Most of the candidates cannot log in. They are just, it's something that, what can we do about it? That's part of the reason why we want PDP back, because it's crazy that in this 21st century, Nigeria cannot boast of a reliable internet services. It is a shame. No electricity, no good road, no security, nothing. And we claim to be giant of Africa. We want to have a country back. We want to restore that country back. And the only person that can do that on day one, moving forward, is our candidate. So I just want to make sure that we know what we have, and we have a product that can sell it. So it breaks my heart that you cannot log into, access an internet services in a country as big as Nigeria. You have to be in Abuja or in Lagos for you to do that. It's so heartbreaking. And that is why our ladies are prepared to speak. Most of them are in the northern part, some of them are in the south. They cannot access, internet. So we have work to do. I'm calling on all diasporans. Pick up the phone, start calling your family members, because we can't continue doing this. I mean, this is ridiculous. If not everything that we're going to take from this, for the fact that we cannot rely on something that here we can just get it. It's not stressful. Yet we cannot get it from Nigeria. Women have prepared to speak, but they cannot, because internet is not letting them do something. Aina Chiroma just sent me a text. She can see, but she cannot, you can't hear her. She can't hear no one. It's crazy. So I know that we have a candidate that's going to change the trajectory, and we are ready to support, and we'll continue to do that. Thank you. So if we can call on those two women, if they're still here, for them to say one or two things.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, from the question or from the desire for everybody to have, we have some of our special guests. Mama Ambassador Dr. Kemachiko is here. She can answer any question on behalf of our leaders. I mean, I wanted to draw our attention. She's been here for a long time.
Yes.
I wanted her to speak to the concern of Honorable Mudukwe from Surulere constituency about the need to support women, not just because of their gender, also because they're carrying our flag in those places in terms of financial mobilization. Is there any information they should have that will help them to achieve their goal? Please, if you can, unmute yourself, Dr. Ambassador Mama Kemachiko, please help to answer that question, ma. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I think it's a very, very key question. It's a critical question. The issue of funding for elections for women. It is an issue that people have been very hypocritical about. A lot has been said about it, a lot of dialogue, but it's like more dialogue than action. As a matter of fact, as the lady was speaking, what occurred to me was this. When we recommend NGOs and so on and so on, you see, we always have 4-year interval between any two elections. So this year, we have 4 more years to go to another election. And then even we women, if we are genuinely concerned, but if we want to strategize, I think we should do something about funding way ahead of time. I proposed right from the days of the National Council of Women's Societies that there should be a women's bank. As a matter of fact, we started it when Lena Dogoyaro was president. But as years go by, you see the need more and more for there to be a financial institution for women. This is because if you're a woman entrepreneur and there's a bank available, VOI is for everybody. And in fact, it does not go by merit, I'm sorry to say. But if there is a financial institution that empowers women strictly, you grow your business. So even if you want to contest an election, you start early to grow your business and set money aside. Contesting election is not something you jump up and say, I'm going to contest. No, please. You must be prepared, qualified, financially stable, and so on and so on, and have contacts. That is very important. So I think it is about time we started having financial institutions dedicated to women, even if they're microfinance banks. It's very, very important. Again, there are so many women organizations in Nigeria. Every organization comes and says, oh, we're working for women, we're doing this, we're doing that, and so on. But we know where the problem lies. If we have 1,000 women NGOs in Nigeria, and I know we have much more than that, and every year they contribute 10,000, all those, in fact, let's say 5,000 for all organizations, women organizations, towards the next 4 years. We'll have money for women to contest. Let me come to diaspora. You guys have a lot to contribute because the Naira is weak at the moment. If you contribute $10,000, $10 is a lot of money in Nigeria. If you mobilize to do that, It's a lot of money. In fact, if you contribute materials, I know Victoria, when she used to come home with the t-shirts and all sorts of souvenirs for election. Do you know that even if you get used clothes, recycled, you get sent home to your constituency, and then the women that are contesting elections are sharing clothes, and so it's a lot of help. What I know is the challenge for women is funding. Because of that, they are not able to win tickets at the primary level. It is an open secret that at primaries, you budget how much you give to each delegate. How many women can afford it? In my state, Imo State, in PDP, we finished primaries with no woman emerging. Luckily, through the, I'm coming, luckily, through superior intervention and legal intervention, one woman emerged for House of Assembly. But she's having challenges, she's in court. She did not emerge because she got assistance from the quarters she should have gotten assistance. So what this candidate has raised is very, very important. It is not late. We can still, there should be a mechanism to raise small money for them. In fact, if you give the people contesting candidates, even 5,000 is money on the grassroots level. Frankly, I think of it, the functionaries at the polling booths in your constituency, we all know that you have to give them money. Where are these women? They will use the money to campaign. They'll go for door-to-door campaign. You don't go to door-to-door campaign without attracting the people with anything. That is the nature of it. You don't go door-to-door without spending anything. So for me, she's very, very right. And I think we should stop being hypocritical about it. Anybody forthwith discussing women and the election in Nigeria should, first of all, highlight funding of elections for women. Not just highlighting it, what is the strategy? Who is going to anchor it? IRI will invite them for a meeting. You talk, maybe you give transport money and go. How are they going to win the election with that? There must be a plan, a strategy that is implementable. For the women, I salute their courage, because if honestly speaking, if it's based on money, women won't contest at all. And the sad thing also, or the disconnect, is that the women who can afford it are not interested in contesting. They're not interested in funding another person's election, but everybody is interested in paying for getting appointments eventually. You see the dilemma. You don't know. Some people, you may have the money, you say, well, if I spend it on this woman, she may not win. If I keep my money and when they win, I go and pay for appointments. That might be better. So it's a whole lot of complex situation in Nigeria. I agree with her. And Victoria, what I can say is that any assistance you can give to some of them, obviously the time is short. All of us, if there is any milieu where money is being collected, even if it is 1,000, that we can raise something for women, please. I wish this particular program took place last year. Please. And going forward, we have 4 years.
Yes,
Let's do something another 4 years. I will not participate in programs that are talking about the same thing every time. I almost didn't come to this one because I know it's the same dialogue, the same story, the same everything. Nothing is being done about it. I don't blame anybody. The blame goes even including me, all of us. Nobody is taking control to raise the money. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mama. I mean, wealth of wisdom. I'm sure our leader, Honorable Pamugo, has taken note of this.
I'm making my
we'll do our best to find a way to, when our principal comes in, to develop collaborative initiatives between the diaspora, the women, the youth, so that we can bring development to our country. The opportunities are too enormous to ignore. On the thread of our discussion is Professor Gold Manuel, who is the Deputy Director of Diaspora Directorate of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council. Please, Professor, we'll give you 3 minutes to say, contribute something, whether from what you picked, from what Mama Kema Chikwet said, or if there's anything you want to add. We'd really appreciate that. Thank you. You can unmute and say something.
Good evening.
Professor Gold, yes, thank you. Good to see your face, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Can everyone hear me?
We can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, let me just observe the current protocol. I greet you, everyone. I wasn't prepared for this because I didn't know I was going to speak, and I wasn't told I was going to speak. So I'll just pray through most of the things that were said. First off, let me really say a huge well done to Honorable Pamugo for what you're doing in the diaspora. It's quite widely spread, isn't it? And it's going not just within your own confines, but also outside of the United States, all the way to Nigeria. And most of the people that we have here today are probably talking from different parts of Nigeria. So well done. This is going places. It is true that whilst we're in the diaspora, we need to be able to as well have a very good hold of the people that we care and love about back home. And that falls within the repertoire of, sort of wash my hand, I wash your back, or however they say it. We are able to, with our voice and with our handiwork, talk to people back home to say, I want you to get 5 people, and then get your 5 people to make sure you go and vote. Whilst we're not limiting ourselves to just the female domain, we can also use a female passion to be able to talk to not just female organization, but also youth organization, and the ones that also cut across cross-gender. And I think that is important, because when you're beginning to just look at the women alone, there might be some men that resonate with, what we're going through and some of the limitations that women have along the line of maybe participation in politics. I'll take you back to a certain situation that happened back a few years ago, and you have the current president of Nigeria talking about the woman's places in the kitchen. We need to change that narrative, and some people actually breathe and leave that narrative. So whilst we're not diverging from our responsibilities as caregivers, we're also looking at how we can contribute in politics. And I think that is where our principal comes in as well, with a love for the female folk in terms of including them in his cabinet. So what is in it for those people in the village, for example? What are we offering? What is the principal offering these women in terms of maybe inclusiveness? Yes, so there are those within the corridors of power that would be included in the cabinet, but then how does it transcend to that female that you're going to speak to in your ward, for example, or your polling unit? How does it transcend eventually when our principal wins? So it's not just go and vote, take 1,000 naira. Is that where it ends? What is the promise thereabout? What is the promise thereafter? in terms of the 5-point agenda, for example, how does it then continue? So we're just not looking at that threshold of go and vote. What happens after the vote? What are you still promising after the vote? And I think that's what I want us to look at. Let's not stop at go and vote. Here is 1,000. If you look at some of the adverts that you see out there, they have this very small bowl of rice or a pack of rice and pack of beans and pack of gari, and they say, take this and go and vote. We're not saying take 1,000 and go and vote. We're saying here is something that could mobilize you from to vote. Thereafter, this is what the benefits will be. It's not another pack of gari or cassava for the next 4 years, where you only have 5 minutes to finish the pack of gari that was given to you. How long will 1,000 last for someone you've just given 1,000 to? You need to let them see beyond the 1,000 to say, this is what will happen after our candidate wins. He says he would change our economy. How would he do that? How would it affect those people in the village? And I think this is what we need to start selling. That's my perspective. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you very much, Professor Gold. I mean, your point just reiterated some of the wonderful things that all our special guests have talked about. I mean, I don't know if you were on the thread earlier. Whilst you came in, Ambassador Kemachuku also was talking about that. Dame Dr. Mrs. Esther Odwei was talking about that, and all our female speakers. Thank you so much. We will all have to just keep mobilizing, and all have to also know that the greatest we would hope for is that when our principal comes in, we will not stop just about talking. And I think that's where Mama Kema ended it. She doesn't want to be part of any talking generation, but a doing generation. So we're going to do it. On my thread next, I have a great woman from Oyo State, one who everybody probably are not new to. I saw her earlier. I hope she's still here because I see that. Okay, yeah, I think she's coming back in now. Hopefully she'll be able to. Please, when you come up, 3 minutes max, so that we can minimize the time that we have here to be able to do, office work that we need to do, because I know we're all in different times of the day right here. Please, I wanted to, well, you should have seen her. Please, let's welcome Honorable Bolanle Sarumi from Oyo State. I mean, I follow her, don't even know. She's going to be, please, if you can, madam, for 3 minutes, please unmute yourself and just make contribution on what we've been discussing about women candidates in our party and the 5-point agenda and what we can do. If you can hear me, can you unmute yourself? You came up.
Thank you.
Good to see your picture. I know I've seen quite a lot of you. I just checked out some of your this online. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much. 3 minutes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Excellencies and distinguished ladies and gentlemen on here. Sorry, my voice is quite deep tonight. We had a rally in Oyo State, PDP rally, and too much action from my side. So I'm really knackered. It's the picture you'll see tonight. You won't see the real face tonight. I'm sorry. I must commend Honorable Pamugo. Thanks for not giving up on Nigeria. Thanks for promoting the diaspora, and thanks for bringing awareness. I contested to be a governor in 2019 under a small party, and I know, what it took. A year campaigning, moving around the state, how much it cost. However, I was able to, after 9 months down the line, I was like, oh, sure, why don't I do fundraising? Why don't I just push out? So I just pushed out a raw video, and spoke to the people wherever they are, that I need help. Nigerian politics has been highly monetized. Like Professor Emmanuel Gold said, people want money for votes, etc. And it was tough. It was tough. But to be a governor in Nigeria today, you must spend billions. So nothing has changed. That was in 2019. The diasporans, very important people, I used to live in England, so I know what it means. If we can get them on board, each diasporan has a minimum of 20 people back home. That is family, cousins, uncle, nephews. And then, it all trickles down. So I believe if you can start an hashtag, something, well, I was thinking hashtag Atiku the solution, or hashtag whatever choice you wish to use, and have the people in diaspora there push it out. I don't know if you remember when we had to, when the rescue our girls mission went out, and it went very, very far to get attention of the people. So if we can have the diasporans do something to convince people back home that the only candidate right now in the presidential race that can save Nigeria, that can put Nigeria back on track, is Atiku Abubakar. The people would believe, they'll believe it, because they do look up to what's happening in diaspora, and whatever we tell, we push out to them, it works as well. And I found that we need more media presence in the diaspora. So I hope Professor Emmanuel Gold, Honorable Pamugo, you guys can work on some, what's it called? Is it media something presence over there? Because they have a way, that is the opposition, they have a way of putting bad light to what we are doing abroad. And that thing spreads far. Because I used to be the governor. I used to be the governor of Oyo State's SSA on diaspora matters. So I remember, I'm trying to push positivity back to diaspora of what our governor is doing. However, as I'm pushing it there, I'm getting negative vibes. They're posting it in the groups that we heard this, we heard the PDP did this, did that. I'm like, no, let me get the facts for you. So what I did was I formed a WhatsApp group with various, diasporans from all over the world. And I was pushing in information there for them to be seeing what's happening back home, not the negative the opposition send to the diaspora. On the issue of the female candidates, yes, like Excellency Kema said, they do need a lot of funding. And so maybe we can plan better next time, because I think it's tight now. When I was running for mine, all I needed was a million Nigerians all over the world to help and give me 1,000 naira. 1 million Nigerians, 1,000 naira was 1 billion. I mean, will be 1 billion if I'd done it on time, but that didn't happen. I did it 9 months to the election after I'd spent my money, husband's money, and all that. So we can plan something better, but it has to start soon. Immediately after this election, then it can be a trust fund or something you can come up with. So that's just mine. Thank you so much for having me here. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ma. We appreciate you coming on board. I have a lot that we're doing online in terms of in diaspora, mobilizing. We have communiques that we send out. Would share our website so that members can go on there. But I see what you mean. We should engage more on the obvious places where people are really saying. And one thing I've noticed in the campaign that our principal has indulged in, I think for the first time, we're not trying to drag ourselves into the dirty media politics. I think we're trying to make sure we get actual votes out from Nigeria, and want people to really see it for what it is. He is the most qualified candidate. And God bless you. Thank you so much for your time and all that you do, for the women and for PDP. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrew Hakim. I appreciate it. Well done.
Welcome. So, you've heard from some of our women. If I wanted to also, there's a lady who says she's Nigerian. But if you're a candidate first here on this thread, and you are contesting under the party of under People's Democratic Party, please kindly indicate in the chat room. We're about almost rounding up right now, so that we can give you opportunity to speak, and we can go on and on and on and on and on. But one thing that I'm sure of is the commitment that we have as PDP, Diasporan PDP, to engage, to collaborate, to partner with. There's so much that that has been done already, from the point of view of our founder and the membership, but we will do more. the little that we can do. I mean, I had the privilege of hosting Banky W, who is contesting for federal constituency in Etiosa. And you all know what Etiosa is all about. And we're able to do what we needed to do to help to push, and we'll continue to do that. Online engagements, support. We are open. Honorable Victoria Pamugo is available whenever everybody can. Is there any question that we have so that I can talk about it? I think from what I see from these particular Zoom webinar we have is that people's questions are already being answered by some of our leaders. And when we use the word leader here on this thread, we mean those who really are leaders. You just had someone who is a former governorship aspirant, who is a special assistant. You had Mama Kema Chikwe, and a lot of other people, Honorable Maria Edeko. We cannot stop than to continue. This is the best time to intensify 10 times what we have done before, to engage people, to share what we need to share. And before, and I think question and answer, I don't see any question in the chat room. No, don't worry, Professor Gold. I know you saw my message late, but it's fine. Thank you so much. I would call on the International Public Secretary of Diasporans in PDP to take it from here and see if there's any house job he needs to do from here on. If there's any other person that we can allow to speak, fine. But if not, my boss, you take it from me. I'm here with you if you still want me to do anything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to just say a quick thank you to everyone for attending this event, and it's been a wonderful discussion. Some ideas have been generated here that we are going to, put into thoughts as we proceed. I can see that some of the ideas, especially the funding idea, some of the may need more concentration for the long term. Say, for example, we can begin to think, yes, we will do as much as we can this time, but we have to have a robust system strategically orchestrated towards the next 4 years. So thank you all. At this point, I want to just invite, sorry, folks, my children are in the background making noise. So at this point, I want to invite our founder and national chair, Honorable Victoria Pamugo, to give us her closing remarks and vote of thanks. Honorable.
Okay. Wow, I can't thank you all enough, and it's been a very informative and session. Again, thank you so much for coming. I just want to talk a little bit about our organization, what we've done so far, what we're doing, and what we're yet to do. As we listened during the intro, this organization has been here since 2018, and we've been working towards this upcoming election for 2023. And we're going to be here after the election in March, regarding that's for the state gubernatorial and the House of Assembly. One of the things that we've done is we've started to be the voice and the advocate of our party. We believe in PDP ideology. We are here together for love, for country. That is what has actually brought us together. And every day you see things that will make you do more. We are not just in the United States. We're not just in Canada, Germany, as been enumerated. We're also in Nigeria, solid. We have local chapters, state chapters in all the states, including FCT, and they're all working very hard. During PVC registration, we had our coordinators. There's one that each time I remember it, it gives me these goosebumps, that we're able to do that. In Zamfara State, we had like about 200 women that have never registered for PVC. And our coordinator, they took them. We made that arrangement. They were taken to go pick up their, register for PVC. And it's not just registering. You also have to pick guys up. We organize that. And then we've engaged them in so many voters education, in the sense that it's not just registering and collecting your PVC. You should also use it wisely. That is the caveat there. You have to use it. Now, every election since 2011, 2015, 2019, most of our leaders, some of them that are not here, Mama Chiwe can testify, I've been in Nigeria on ground 3-4 months. 2019, I was there for 4 months. So I know, I understand what's going on. I've also learned that some people will register, and on the day of the election, that's the day they'll remember to take care of something else. Now I'm speaking to our brothers and sisters and those watching online that this particular election is totally different from what has been ongoing in that country, at least 2011, 2015, 2019. This is totally different. Why? There's so much awareness, a lot of interest, because that is not the country that we left. Most of us left that country maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 years, or for me, almost 30 years. That's not the country that we left. And it's a shame. It breaks my heart. Not just me. How we got here, we don't know. But I know it wasn't an overnight, it was a gradual process. And so I'm speaking to each and every one of us that it's high time we start this instant gratification thing. Enough of the rice, beans, wrapper, salt. They're not going to last more than a week. If at all they're going to get to the 1 week, then what happens? You're back to square zero, not even square one. So one of the things we also teaching our people as we get into all this voter education, can you just for once disregard that? Let's change this. Let's change the narrative. I know it's tough. I know it's difficult. No water, no electricity, no nothing. I mean, if you're coming from the United States or from any part of the world, going to Nigeria, you don't want to get sick. Not even a slight headache, because there's no good hospital to go to. People are still dying of ailments they shouldn't die of. Mortality rate is so high. Please, let's be real. I've been on ground and I've listened even to people saying, let's vote for integrity. Integrity, my foot, because for 7.5 years, where has that taken us to? Look at where we are right now. Most of us here in diaspora, all of us here in diaspora, we don't have problem with water. We don't have problem with electricity. We don't have problem with security. We don't have problem with good public education. We don't have problem with good growth. Nothing. Most of us we've been asked, why have you been doing what you're doing? You are here, your family here, all your children here. So what is it? We're doing it because we love that country. That is the country we grew up in. And that is why we're doing it. So we need you people on ground to work with us. Let us change this narrative. And we have one candidate that can get this done. We cannot overflog it. I've referred to people, so many people to go and read up my covenant with Nigeria. And if you want to break it down, the 5-point agenda: unity, security, education, economy, devolution of power. What else do we need? We have a candidate that is ready to be president on day one. Please, we are pleading, we are begging, because when you vote your elected officials to serve you, not the other way around. And there has to also be accountability, because when they know that people are going to be asking questions, genuine questions, trust me, it will change the dynamics. That is why we're having this event, this Zoom meeting. It's so sad that you have women. I'm a woman. Women have been marginalized in so many ways. Women are smart, intelligent, very productive. When you empower one woman, you're not just empowering a community, you're actually empowering an entire nation. You cannot give a woman a task and she won't deliver. We know how to organize. That's just a gift that the Lord gave to us. Yet women that are qualified are not able to do something. I believe that women have so much to bring to the table. They should get an opportunity in leadership position. They have it. Decision making. But again, we have this constraint, funds. I get everything our mom said here, Ambassador Chikwe, and that's what we want to do. The way we play our politics in Nigeria is not the way it is done in other climes. For instance, we are getting ready for elections in the United States of America. The campaign for this particular election, we had a midterm election last year. The campaign for the upcoming election started on the eve of 2020. So if not any other thing, as women, let's take that. If you have an intent of running for any office, this is the time to start planning. That way, we won't be in a situation where we are now almost in a panic mode because we have the ticket, but we don't know what to do because we don't have the funds. His Excellency has promised what he will do, and we know he will do it. Again, the youth are our future. Look at, I'm a mother of 5 sons, all born here. It breaks my heart that children, their peer group, are wasting back home. Why? And we're talking about high rate of crime. When they're not engaged in anything that is productive, they're supposed to be in school, they're at home. Doing what? His Excellency is going to change it. Let's vote the man that can help us rescue, rebuild, revamp, whatever, and restore that country. That is what we want to do. This organization is not, we walk the talk. A lot of people will say, what do you guys do? You guys are outside of the country, you can vote. Yes, we can vote. That is one vote of Honorable Victoria. But that one vote, I assure you, is more than 1,000 votes because we have people that we take care of and they believe in us. Well, we want to do more. So now this organization is also focusing, we've actually transitioned, into our grounds of operation, which is our Nigerian chapter, because at the end of it all, everything is going to end there. And His Excellency has also talked about polling units. We should be able to deliver our polling, even though we can't vote, but we have people that are voting. We should be able to deliver our polling units. Please, I'm pleading with everyone. This is something that is doable. That is doable. Get your PVCs. Use it. Don't schedule any other activity on the day of election. Plan to go vote because one vote can actually make a huge difference. For diasporans on this call and others watching online, please walk away from any sentiment. Nigeria is a multi-ethnic society like we know, multi-religious country we know, but at this point, it has nothing to do with whether you're Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, from the River Nile area. We need somebody that's going to take this country forward. And His Excellency, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar GCON, is the only one that can get it done. We are tired of hearing about the analysis and about the figures and all the problems. We need solution. He has the solution. Please take it upon yourself to pick up the phone as a diaspora to call your family members. Most of us went to school, first degree school in Nigeria. And we still have those relationships. Call them, let them know why that it has to be His Excellency. And trust me, he's ready because he knows that everyone is actually yearning for PDP comeback. And there's no reason why we'll fail people. So I want to leave us on that note that we will continue. This is our last virtual event before the election. But we are going to be doing more on ground. Again, thank you so much. And I've heard everything said, and trust me, I'm going to reach out and we will get things going regarding 2027 in terms of funding so that we will not be in this kind of situation. Our female candidates will not be struggling the way they are. Thank you so much. And again, I'm thinking I can do this all by myself. There's no way I can do this all by myself. It's not possible. It's not possible. I have these great men and women that believe in this vision, and believe in the mission, which is a channel for us to materialize the vision that we have. We've been here since 2018. And we're still going to be here. Thank you so much. I don't want to start mentioning names because that will get me into trouble. Dr. Igwe, oh my goodness, thank you so much. TJ, thank you so much. Farouk, Billy Amino, Theodora. I mean, I like I said, I'm going to get into trouble. Listen, there are just too many here. And again, thank you so much. And not just the members here, even I'm seeing members of the group for Nigerian chapter. Most of them are also online. Thank you so much. We have work to do. There's going to be a time to party and rejoice and all that, but this is the time to work. This is an organization. We're a hands-on organization. We are real, and we are really our sleeves to get this done. So thank you so much, and God bless you. And we're all looking forward to, having a great party on the eve, or rather, 25th of February evening, when the news, would have started trickling in, and our principal is declared the winner. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, our leader. I mean, you cannot just hear her voice, but you can hear her heart. It's infectious. When I met her, she told me, I mean, I've been a PDP person. I worked at the secretariat. There's so many things that I did, but when you hear people who are passionate, and that's what I love about her. So we're so honored to serve in that capacity. My national public secretary, please share in the group. We need to have our handles shared, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so that people can follow us, or we can also follow back, and then so that they can read a lot about our articles and our website. Also, we can share that. Thank you so much. If there's anything else that you want to say, sir, you can say it. Thank you. It's been an honor to MC this event, and hopefully we hope to all see in May, on May 29th at the Ugu Square, where our principal will be sworn in as the next president of Nigeria, for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And everybody here, Senate, House of Reps, local government, wherever you're contesting for, you will win your election, and we are here to support. Thank you so much. My name is TJ. I sign out. God bless you all. Bye. Sachi, do you want to say something?
That's totally fine. So I think everything boils down to visiting our website, www.diasporansforpdp.com. And if you scroll to the bottom of the website, there you will see the links. You will see link to Facebook, link to Twitter, link to all our social media channels. But also we have a group activity on Telegram. We're going to, the link is not yet activated on the website, but we will activate that so that people can join the conversation on Telegram. So those are key. And then if you are not on our mailing list yet, you can just, if you're on our website, you see a button that says join. Click on it, fill that form, and we will have your email address. We'll push out information, and then you are aware of what is going on within our circles. So thank you so much for attending. I really appreciate meeting all of you, and it has been a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I think we're gonna have the
recording stopped.
Some people are still here, so we're gonna be here.
Yeah, so actually, so then what we have ended is the official part of the
so we have the unofficial
event. So
going on.
we can then network, chat, and continue to strategize.
Your Excellency, you didn't give us chance to talk or to greet here.
Oh.
Hello, sir. Your Excellency.
So sorry, who is speaking? Is that Ali?
Yeah, well, Ali Chamo.
Ali Chamo,
Oh.
how are you? What?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
that's
fine,
one
sir.
of the
How's
members,
your-
Nigeria. That's the Jigawa
Yeah.
coordinator, Jigawa state coordinator.
Awesome. Awesome. Good to meet you, bro. How are you?
You are welcome, sir. I'm fine, sir. How's your work?
I'm doing well. So go ahead. What do you want to contribute? How are you guys preparing? You're running a ground operation over there. That's good.
Well, we are all fine and everything is going normal. It's good, and we are always praying for may PDP succeed from top to bottom. All our candidates will succeed by the grace of God.
Amen.
Amen. I really appreciate and I join this program. May we succeed.
Amen.
So I greet
Well,
everybody.
thank you. There's nothing we can do without our, so here is what it is, the vote is in Nigeria. And if we want our candidates to win, they have to win by the number of votes they get, right? So
indeed,
what we are doing, we cannot vote from where we are here. I live in Canada and Honorable lives in Houston, United States. So we cannot vote from here. We are hoping that one day we will be able to vote. But before that time, the work you are doing is the most important work. The work of talking to people on the streets, in their homes, and letting them know why PDP is the best thing.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Anyway, so that work you're doing over there is actually the core of what.
Good evening to you all.
We are doing our best. We are doing our best day and night. We are always doing it. Morning, afternoon, night. So people understand. Because even the situation that the country was, even you didn't talk to the person, he know the condition that Nigeria was, and they are willing to be rescued. So there were all of them. If you talk to 5 people, 4 of them, they will tell you that they won't vote any party than PDP again because they vote themselves in the bad condition.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So,
yeah.
Because Your Excellency.
No, I know you're doing a very good job, and I'm so glad that you're able to speak.
Thank you.
I also realized our cross-river coordinator, Emmanuel Oga, just logged in too, and I think the other one is Gombe. I mean, I'm glad that members here are also hearing, what people are doing, and like Dr. Igwe said, the National Publicity Secretary, everything boils down to the polling unit. And you know what we've already done? Each of the coordinators were assigned to go get a certain number of, voters in the same polling units, right? UDDLs, of which all the coordinators did the same. Now, what is he saying? What he's saying now is you now have to keep following up on this, talking, and even more, right? Because at the end of it all, make sure, like I told you, I'm talking from experience, because some people will tell you, well, you live here, so you guys don't vote. We don't vote, but we vote indirectly. And we cannot overflow this. I had an interview yesterday. You people saw that on the Twitter space.
Yes.
We America, Diasporans transmit billions of dollars into Nigeria every year, and yet we don't have a voice. And that is why we want the diaspora. I believe so much in the diaspora voting rights, and His Excellency has also talked about getting that done. But what we're saying now is we cannot vote, but we have people like you at home. Okay? Yes. We have people like you at home. The past 7 years has not been anything to write home about. And this is the only opportunity to correct it, because it's very abnormal. It's very abnormal. Okay? So denying a spoon of rice or a spoon of salt is not going to kill anyone. People should be able to have that commitment to say no, because you have to look at the long term, not just this immediate gratification. You're giving maybe one meal and you're all over the place. What happens tomorrow? That is why we are here. That is why we are here. So I'm happy with what you people are doing, and keep doing it. Like I said, this is time to work. We're going to have time to party after, February 25th. Okay? And other members are listening to you, some of them that are still here. We have the UK, United Kingdom coordinator, Farouk Suleiman, he's here. Mendes, the African regional coordinator, is also here too. So we have Billy Aminu, UK member. Some of them are here listening, Ayodele, UK. So it's good that they're hearing what you're doing. So Emmanuel Oga, do you have anything to say? Cross River coordinator?
One thing, ma.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Just appreciate what you are doing in order to rescue ours. We really appreciate what you are doing.
You're gonna make me cry. Thank you. It's all a teamwork. I can't do it all by myself. All these great men and women, we all do it together. I believe so much in teamwork. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes,
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know. Emmanuel Oga, you want to say something? I thought you wanted to say something. That's the Cross River coordinator, Cross River State coordinator. But other than that, Dr. Igwe, I don't know. Hello, Dr. Igwe. Easy.
Honorable, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh, Theodore, okay.
Are you in Nigeria? Are you in the US? Because they say that you're on ground.
I'm not going to answer that now. I'm here.
I know.
Yeah. She means our group is on ground.
On ground.
Our group is on ground.
No, when I'm going, you should know.
Okay, Honorable.
You should be going with me, because we're gonna get the thing done, right?
Right.
I'll let you know. Yeah, but shortly, yes. Wow. So does anybody have anything to say? We've closed, we've actually ended official. This is the unofficial. So you're free to talk as long as it's towards our vision, which is making sure that His Excellency wins. We have Toby. Toby is in Australia. Oh my God. You have anything to say? Hey,
Goodbye,
how are you?
everyone. Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Yes, is that Toby?
Yes, good morning.
Oh, how are you? How is Australia?
Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you want to say something? We have some of our leaders here. You want to say?
Actually, I just lie in my bed. I woke up at 3 a.m. And I slept around 12:30. So I've been listening to the conversation. Anyway, I've been missing some.
Okay.
So anyway, it's a very good chat. And I've listened to some aspirants, their contributions. This is a great job. And I wish all our candidates victory at the end of the day. And I want to thank you for organizing such a program. Is a very unique one and fantastic. So I really enjoy it. Thank you very much. Anyway, I don't have any question because I'm still in bed sleeping anyway.
Thank you. Now let me ask you, what is your state? Is it, what state are you from again? I can't remember.
Sorry?
What state are you from? I can't remember.
Osun State.
Osun. Oh, okay. Oh, because I thought it's, I was about telling you that we have Honorable Bassa here. Okay, Osun. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I try to call on one of my honorable, all of them. Number is not going. My senator, Father and Say, I've informed him, and my honorable Taufik Atisoro. So that I want them to contribute to this program, but unfortunately, I'm unable to reach them because even for the time, and they are in very serious campaign at the moment. So I think we're in future, I will let them know about this program. So and then so we move from there anyway.
Okay, good job. So
Yeah.
what you're going to do now is, because you know we have our chapter in Ocean, it's on you to make sure that we're going to talk about that behind the scene, to make sure that you work hand in hand with the coordinator on ground in Ocean.
Okay.
Make sure that our candidates are delivered. That is excellent.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. Does anyone have anything to say? This is unofficial, so feel free.
Thank you.
Yeah, please, can I say something, Ma? This is Mentos from Diaspora.
The only diaspora in Nigeria.
This is only Diaspora in Nigeria. I didn't have the opportunity to speak since, but I really want to say a big congratulations, Ma, for hosting an event like this once again. It has been a wonderful session. I decided to just pay attention and not to interrupt in any way, but thank God everything went well. And I know after this one, we're also going to have our own meeting so that we can discuss and digest everything we've gathered from the meeting today. Thank you very much. My sincere regards to everybody, and congratulations once again. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. We all did it together. It's teamwork. It's teamwork.
Thank
you know.
you.
Okay.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
My name is Godson Briggs. I'm calling from River State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I want to commend you for a program like this. I am elated about it. But I just want to find out, do you have a chapter in River State?
Yes.
Okay. So how do I get in touch with them?
Okay. Why don't you just put out your information? Actually, I'm gonna, believe in that privacy. You have our website, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. If you're comfortable to put out your number on here, that's fine. Otherwise, I would have asked you to go to our website so you can send an email. But whatever, if you're okay to send your give me your number now, and so the coordinator can reach out to you. That's fine.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Okay, that's fine. So let me have your number, your name, and all that. I'm going to ask him to reach out to you.
Okay, the name first is Fobala.
Okay.
Then the number is 081.
Okay.
52. 58. 1642.
42. Okay, 081-525-81642, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. 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 So he's gonna get in touch with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, have a great evening. Okay, so we are here. Dr. Igwe. Does anyone want to say something, or we'll just close it up? Does anybody has any, do you have any question or all
right.
Am I the only one here?
Yeah, no, I'm still with you, Honorable. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But I don't have any questions. So.
We are all listening. We are listening.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. Maybe he's not. I saw him here. Our Cross River, very dedicated. Emmanuel Oga. He's the Cross River State coordinator. I saw him here, but I think his network is gone.
we have network problem. We have network problem here.
Okay. Somebody sent Princess Dorinke Ayola. I know somebody sent something on the. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm with you,
she
ma.
said
Good evening, ma.
Okay. Okay. Good evening. How are you? Can you just say?
Very fine, ma.
Great.
I
Introduce
really
yourself.
enjoyed tonight's meeting, ma.
Good.
Even I learned many things there pertaining to those aspirants, the women in politics. In fact, they are doing wonders. So I really enjoyed tonight's meetings, ma. Thank you
Good.
very much. I
Good.
just
So
want to commend you. I did a great founder and leader. And my God will continue to strengthen you in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Yes. Amen.
Okay. So what state are you in? Lagos State? Oh, she's out.
Ma?
No, I was asking what
no,
state
I'm
are you in? Okay. You're in Lagos State. Network.
Yeah, she's Lagos State Coordinator. She's Lagos State Coordinator.
Okay.
She's Lagos State Coordinator.
Yeah, you know what? That's what, it was actually her voice. Because I call her Susan. So that's what really got me confused. So Miss Susan?
Hassan. No, Hassan. Popola. Ayola.
Yeah. No, her English name is Susan Hassan Ayola. Those what got me confused. But her voice. Is she still here?
She's Aderonke Ayola Hassan.
Okay, she's gone.
Aderonke Ayola Hassan.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying her English name is Susan. So that's what I usually call her.
Okay, Susan.
So, yeah.
Okay, Susan is Hassan.
Okay, you won, no problem. Okay, I don't know if do we have anyone else to say something? Our UK people, Ayo, Biliamino, Farouk, before we leave, even if it's hello.
Nothing much to say, man. It's been a wonderful meeting so far. We really appreciate you for coordinating the meeting. Thanks very much, man.
Oh, Ayo, we did it together now, you know. We did it together, right?
Hi everyone, it's Farouk. As usual, I just want to commend all of us for all the efforts to deliver this special occasion as we always do.
Yeah.
We are the on point PDP diaspora, so we have to always be on point.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you, Farouk.
Farouk Suleiman.
Yeah, we have one more UK here, Biliamino. Biliamino, you need to say something.
But Your Excellency, I didn't see this Farouk. I don't know this. I didn't see this Farouk. I didn't see him. Yeah.
No, he's not in Nigeria. He lives in England.
I know. Worry. I have seen you. I've seen the remaining hosts, but I didn't see him.
Well, maybe you see him live.
Okay, he's turning on his camera. Farouk is turning on his camera.
So Farouk, please stop by your.
Yeah, we would like to see you.
He wants to see your picture, please.
Yes, I've removed the curtain now. You can see me.
Okay. Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to see you. Well, nice to hear you because I can't see your own video.
Yeah. You know, you have no light here in Nigeria. This old man scatter Nigeria. We have no light. We will spend a week without light. So we want
that's why we need to change it now.
We really appreciate your effort. We thank you so much. And we will continue, friend. God will deliver for us.
Amen. Amen. That is our Jigawa coordinator. He is yeah.
Hello, ma. I'm back, ma. Princess Ayola is back.
Okay.
It's a network problem as usual.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining.
I thought you wanted to ask a question then.
No, I was actually, when I saw your name, I'm like, this is because of the last name that I saw, I got a little, but your voice, I was able to recognize that voice.
The last name was my surname. It's supposed to be Princess Aderunke Ayola, and that was my name from Lagos State coordinator.
Yeah. So we're gonna be talking more, because now we are now focusing on you people, Nigerian chapter. All those ladies, I'm glad. Fatima, Fatima couldn't come. So
Fatima Mohammed is my sister.
She told me.
It's my sister.
Yes, but
she
couldn't come because of the event that happened in the town hall.
She was busy.
Yeah, she called me.
Very busy.
Okay, so we're gonna have because you guys are gonna work to see that we deliver our candidates.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We've been doing that since.
One thing, ma. Hello, Your Excellency.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. What is it there?
As in, like our Nigerian state coordinator. So we have to know, to know each other. All we have a Facebook handle, Twitter handle, Instagram. So we have to follow each other. Because sometimes we force in the group, WhatsApp group, you won't see what the first. So until you see someone post in Facebook or something like that, so through that you will go and like to share or to say something about. You understand? I hope you understand me, because
that's what. I get. That's one of the things you guys are going to be doing after your meeting, because you're having a meeting next coming weekend.
Okay.
Because we are now, because there has to be that coordination.
Okay.
Not just the name, you're able to place the name, to the face. Okay. So I get what that's a good point. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So
you're welcome.
Okay, I don't know what else to do or say. We're still here.
Oloma Aspa and Fatima Mohammed is a woman that is, in fact, PDP for long, and he has been clamoring for this thing since. And I pray this time around is going to be won by the grace of God. He's working.
Amen.
In fact, he's a woman that I can boast on. That this woman is, in fact, is a ruling politician. Is my sister. So, and I pray we won this time around by the grace of God. So
Amen.
Yeah. So, Emmanuel, can you speak now? Olga? Oh. Okay. Mr. Fanny? Okay. I think I guess we need to call it a day now.
Yeah, Honorable, before we call it a day, can I just say one last thing?
Please go on, talk.
Yeah, I just want to what we are doing here is not an easy stuff, and if you don't have somebody who is spearheading it, who is directing, who is finding out the ideas on what needs to be done, and then you will have an organization that's kwashokot. And then we are so happy. We thank God. We are so blessed that we have Honorable Victoria Pamugo. And I was listening to a bunch of people that spoke here today. When they were speaking, they were highlighting the connection that they have with Honorable Pamugo. And that connection is what we are enjoying as an organization. So I'm Chidigwe, I'm just a classroom teacher. I didn't have all the connection with all these individuals that came in here speaking. I didn't even know them, but they showed up and they're all speaking and they're saying how Nigeria can be better. And who made it happen? Honorable Pamu. So when you salute somebody for work well done, then they will be able to do more. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I know you're not a person that tries to blow her own trumpet, but sometimes we who working with you should be able to recognize us. Okay, look where we are today. Look, an organization that started 2018 and has been progressing until today, and we are now thinking about big things. We are beginning to think about big things. We are not an organization that's linked to a campaign. Like every campaign year, you have all these organizations that are popping up. And then once campaign goes, they also go with the campaign. But we are a registered, an incorporated non-profit organization in the United States, according to the laws of the state of Texas. And so we are here to do business, to do serious things that will change our country. So we are starting small, but we are moving. You can see the trajectory. We are going somewhere, and there is nowhere we're going without the leadership and vision and direction of Honorable Pango. So I just wanted to highlight that, with this little opportunity that I have. So thank you for everything that you're doing for the organization. And I hope you continue, that you will have the strength and energy to continue to do that. Even when you went through a lot of, family situations, death of husband and all that kind of thing, and you kept energizing everyone, calling all of us and saying, move, we got to move, we got to do this, we got to do this. So it's not easy. I can't even do that, I don't know how you do it, So we need women. We need
yes.
Women, Thank you so much.
Heard it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. But what can I say? Thank you so much. I'm humbled, and thank you to everyone, all of you. I'll call you at all times. Dr. We need to get this done. We need to and you are up and running. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the beautiful people. Look at Billy, I wanted you to say something. These are people that flew in all the way from London to here in October for our event. But he didn't get to say anything. Thank you to all of you. Trust me, if we keep doing what we're doing, because we know we're doing the right thing, and keep talking and telling people why our candidate is the best, I strongly believe that by February 26th, Nigeria should be thinking about, a new beginning indeed. And let's not stop. Let's keep doing what we're doing. There's no rest until we get that done. Then we cannot relax. So thank you, everyone. Okay, because if we continue, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. Again, Emmanuel Oga, are you back on? He's here. Mr. Alozie.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, EJ Alozie also.
Okay, I just saw the name. I said, you can just say something. We've actually finished the official. We are doing the official meeting here so that we can just guide around.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Tejike Alozie also. I'm from Abia State. I'm resident in Dallas, partially New York City, Dallas. And I think I joined the space yesterday where you mentioned about these diasporans for PDP. So although I was there briefly, I think it just coincided with the time you were mentioning about it. So I just stepped out immediately, sent a request so I could, understand how the organization is going. I just got back from church, so I said, let me join in. I don't know if I'm too late or too early. So,
oh no!
nice to hear.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we've actually finished the official.
Okay.
Our speakers, our leaders, they've left. So we still have like the remnants. We are still here, just doing the unofficial, hearing everyone out. And you can actually join our organization. You know that. We have most of the people here are members of the organization, and including I think 2 of our Nigerian coordinators. And see what we do. You can also go online and check us out at www.Diasporans for PDP, and we can get that done. We are here for the same thing, to make sure that PDP comes back to power come February 25th. And then we also here supporting all our other candidates. For the Senate, House of Assembly, GUBA, House of Reps, and all that, because we need PDP all over the place. So that is the whole idea. That's what we're doing. And I don't know whether you heard when the publicity secretary mentioned that we're not a support group to any particular candidate, meaning that we're going to be here even after the election, because we still have work to do, and we still have to prepare for 2027. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. We'll definitely check out your website, try to read better, understand what the organization does. Myself, I'm I've contested twice for House of Representatives, 2015 and 2019. So it will be okay to, however we can to help the country get better, whichever association that could help be progressive towards Nigeria. And so, I mean, I'm open to that. I would definitely check out your website and understand better what everybody does. Okay.
Thank you so much, Fania. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Do we have anyone else that wants to say something, because we're about rounding up for the day? Hello. Okay. Dr. Igwe.
Yes, honorable.
Okay, we're still, even Mendoz is still here, the only diasporan in Nigeria. We still have a couple of people here. I know the young man has been trying to log in. That's our Cross River State coordinator, Emmanuel Ofana, but he's here, but he can't hear me, because I know he would have loved to say 1 or 2 things. But
yeah, he's been going in and out. I don't know, maybe because he's having technical issues. And I like the way when you were speaking, how you described where Nigeria should be and where it is now in terms of all these, basic things like get on the internet and do stuff, right? It's a basic thing. Internet came to Nigeria around 1995. 1995. I was in year 3 in 1996 university when it really started booming, right? Now look, places like South Africa, places like Ghana, look how they have been moving forward and trying to develop their infrastructure and resources. And we now look, our people can't even sustain like 5 minute talk
Without
you
interruption.
know, without, you know, logging out, logging in, and we're calling you and asking you to say what you want to say. And it's abhorrible. So I think it's good that we're having all these discussions, because this is how ideas are generated, and then hopefully PDP will win. Then we will have hope that there will be change. It wasn't APC that was in government when the internet came to Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't APC. And if you look at whether they have added anything to all of the things that were created, that were handed over to them, you will see that they have not even added a single thing. They may claim that they have built a couple of bridges or a couple of, you know, they finished the Niger River, the second Niger bridge. It's not even finished. People can use it. People were trying to use that bridge in December. So they are not, it has been PDP that has brought in everything that Nigeria is enjoying today. GSM, I was there. When you have Econet, you have MTN, and then eventually all these other ones started coming. It was Obasanjo during PDP, right? So the ideas we're generating, they are fine. It's a healthy thing to do. And I just want everybody to know that every idea that is being thrown around here, we have them, we're documenting them, and eventually we will, if PDP wins, we will now begin to an operation that is about asking for these things to be done, for people's lives to be better in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Nigeria and just walk around on the street, you know, and I don't want to have mobile police. I don't want to have any security, not private security, not public security. I just want to be a free man, a Nigerian walking around in the street. And now if I go to Nigeria, I can't do that. That is a big deal. That is it's a big thing. Right? I walk around here. I don't need private security. I don't need public security. I don't need any security.
No, you don't.
Why can't I do that same thing? Basic things. We're not asking for Nigeria to go to the moon or to compete with China, go to space and build a space station, or join the United States and continue to maintain the old space station. We are asking for basic things. We want our people to go to good schools and they will learn things. We want our people, when they are sick, they will go to a hospital and they will not worry about payment because it has been paid. In Canada here, when I get sick, I run to as far as I can get myself to a hospital. They will treat me and I will go home and nobody will give me any bill, right? Why can't we have it in Nigeria? Electricity. I have been having this meeting for more than 3 hours now, and I have not had any interruption. And maybe in the last 1 or 2 years, I have not had any electrical interruption in electricity supply. Why can't we have it in Nigeria? Increase the waxage that we're building. And if the traditional thing that you're doing is not enough, bring in some other, technologies. The technologies are there. They're used in the United States. They're used in Europe. They're used everywhere else except Nigeria. So please, brothers and sisters, keep engaged. Keep doing what you're doing. The time for demand will come. When PDP wins, our compendium of demands, we will pull it out and we'll say, this is what we're asking for. We don't want any, we're not asking for personal aggrandizement. I'm okay here. I can feed myself. I can drink water when I want. I can, live life the way I want it. But my mother is still in Nigeria. My father is in Nigeria. My younger brothers and sisters are in Nigeria. Uncles, cousins, nieces, and they're calling me here, and every day I'm sending money to them. Now, what if they can what if they have a job in Nigeria and they can deal with their own problems? And will I have to worry about sending them money?
No.
So call them, call people, call all these people that you have been sending money to. Tell them to go and vote. They need to go out and start voting. If they don't vote, they will get the same results. And then 4 years down the road, I will still be here fighting to help them. We want them to help themselves. So we will invest, as Diasporans for PDP, we will invest in voter education. We will tell them the importance of their vote. And that's what we can do. Then it is up to them now to go out there and now print that vote. Thank you.
Wow.
Well done. That's nice.
Wow. Okay. I think I guess we've heard from everyone except Biliamino. We've heard from everyone here except
Thanks very much. Yes.
Oh, you need to say something. I mean,
yeah, I was just sitting there, just listening in the background. I think you've all said it all, especially Dr. Chidi. I think it's actually we have a great responsibility to ensure we get it right this time, and I'm really glad that we are still here discussing matters of great importance of related to our dear country. So again, all strategies that we have outlined, now is the time to redouble our efforts to make sure that we reach out en masse to make sure that we bring our polling unit. We all have people connected or linked in different constituency, right from from local to state. So I think it's really great importance that we still maintain that network and reaching out to friends and family to ensure that at least if all of us, if you look at the numbers we have here, if all of us actually can lead and bring one PU, that can make a huge, significant difference in terms of what we as Diasporans can actually do to ensure that our principals come February 2023, next month actually, return back in office in Villa to fix that country. We don't have any time than now. So the time is now to actually go, especially we that are here. Even if we can't be on the ground, we can actually make an impact by reaching out and calling our friends and family to ensure that they actually get the message and also do the needful. And thank you, ma'am, for your resilience. It's actually your spiritual leadership is what actually, I think, for all of us are here to ensure that we continue supporting our great party and also our dear country to ensure that at least we win this election. And thank you all, Farouk, Chidi, Mendoz. I know you've been listening in the background and also been listening with all your contributions. So it's time now actually to get back to work, as you rightly mentioned.
Now we have, in fact, it's so interesting because everyone here represents a state.
Absolutely.
Everyone here, that's what I'm looking at, because there are states now that are, like yesterday, they were in, the presidential campaign rally was in Niger State. So as you know, which we talked about during our meeting about Sokoto, we've gotten, the banners and all that ready, courtesy of Biliamino. And we have Oshun here, we have Ekiti here, we have Imo State, we have Abia. So it's amazing, what we've been doing and we'll continue to do together. So like I mentioned, now this is our last virtual event before the election. So we are now focusing, on our Nigerian chapter. So that means, thank God Mendoza is here. So we're not going to be working closely. And one of the things we want to do is making sure that we're working closely with the chapter, of our states. Because we have to deliver our polling units, even though we can vote, but they have to deliver their own polling units. Like I mentioned, one of the things that we have done, all the coordinators went out and collected names of people in their PO. And that has really helped. So now they're going to be following up on those ones. I talked about something here. That's my experience during, like I mentioned, all the elections, 2011, 2015, 2019. I was in Nigeria 3-4 months. I've never been less than 3 months. And I know what I've said. On the day of the election, you hear them say, "Oh, I forgot to pick up my PVC." Or maybe I needed to go to the farm to pick up. I'm not like, why do you have to schedule on the day of the election? So that is now our duty to make sure that we keep talking to those people and our family members. This election is so important. It's like I don't know. It's not a do or die thing, but it's so important because of where the country is. So now we're going to send out our communique, regarding this event today. That we have going to put it out. Not today, we're going to get everything ready, and then we will now focus, double up on what we've been doing. I'm glad that you people were able to hear. I didn't even know they were here. A couple of them, but those were the 3 that I noted because they actually stayed behind. So I'm glad that we've been able to hear from our coordinators on ground. It makes it changes the dynamics. So please, we're going to be talking more off record during our meetings to see how we can get this done so that we have His Excellency take over February 25th. Thank you and God bless everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, it looks like every man, every woman is logging out. Maybe at this time, I am going to just end the meeting, except if there's still anybody that wants to talk about anything. But I think we're done. Good night, folks.
Good night. Thank you very much, Dr. Chidi.
Okay, bye-bye, Billy.
Bye.
Yeah.